Alright guys, well, serverslam officially ends in 1 hour, so figured I'd showcase. I did get a barbarian to level 20, beat a Shava on that, and then we got the druid to level 20. So druid was the main focus that I focused on. So we'll come into druid. I really liked what they did with druid. I didn't get to try a lot of their summon builds, didn't get any Legos for that, but I will showcase what I got. Unfortunately, I did not get a legendary as of yet for my legs, but what I did have is I maxed out everything we could max on our legendaries, because no matter how many legendaries you did salvage, the biggest issue for upgrading is you did not get any of the crystals where it said salvaging legendary armor would give you this crafting. Legendary jewelry, all of this was not giving you anything. Anytime you salvaged, it was giving you a chunks of iron and silver ore. And then, so with this build that I built, to look at our abilities here, we went full werewolf. We had 5 into shapeshifting into a werewolf for enemy damage, claws attack speed increase, and poison over time. Then when we come down here, we have 6 into shred, and that is because of one of our actual yellow is giving us a point into shred for our pants. But we're doing damage, increased damage. Shred's just destroying things. On top of that, modifiers. You get increased attack speed. You heal for 1% of your maximum life. If an enemy is struck, every third combo applies additional 309 poison over 5 seconds. So our Shred's doing poison as well. Shred gains attack speed. There's our additional poison. Then we went into Bloody Howl, which more increased attack speed. Kills reduce cooldown. And Bloody Howl also increases your attack speed. You could do Sprint, but it was never, or Spirit, but it was never really a big deal. And then down here, the final thing that we tiered into was Rabies. We did get this from just random parts of gear as well, but Rabies, shapeshifting into a werewolf, dealing damage, you apply poison damage, so poison for 30%, rabies spread faster. That's what we tiered in for level 20. What I'd really like is when we get down to the ultimate, being able to quickly dash through anybody. There's so many additional modifiers. There, Paragon level 50 tree that would open up. All of this is really nasty. But going over the skills again, here's where we got increased attack. We're doing critical strike with our gems. We become unstoppable. And all of this, we're increasing our poison resistance. Was gear we were looking at. Unfortunately, with obols, farming, just didn't happen to get a pair of pants, which perfectly fine. So what I did is I just max leveled it. So we got some thorns, some barrier generation, critical strikes with shred. When you become injured, you become unstoppable. We gave ourselves more life. Increased armor, stacking to 35%. Anytime we attack an elite or a boss, counts as an elite, you get a barrier, absorbing damage for 10 seconds. We got Increased damage to stun enemies. Basic skills gain 15% attack speed. And we added more poison resistance. We were doing this to make an effective build for Shava and survivability, along with just being able to solo things. So, poison damage increase on a ring, and after killing somebody, you gain more spirit, and your damage is increased. We went with the two-handed weapon versus one-handed. Our attack power was still pretty low, and our life is low. Our armor's really up there, but if we look at our secondary stats, weapon damage, weapon speed, crit hit chance, critical strike, all of this is looking healthy. Damage with poison, 5.2. Healing, the big one, key indicator, especially if you took a consumable and you took poison, increase resistance, definitely boost up, because right now we're at 45.8%. We had a lot of fun with this build, and you can come out here and showcase a little bit of what we did. And if we look, I managed to get all 7 points, all 3 strongholds, 25 out of 35 quests complete. We only did 12 dungeons, and we got all 28 renowned locations. Now on launch, there's obviously going to be more zones, more acts that you can complete. I really had some issues with unyielding flesh, finding the husband. We found him, but you could never find the queen or the witch. But this build, just overall destroying, even on tier 2. We just inflict rabies, it's still going to do damage, even though... And it's just so simple. And the easiest thing, especially if you're doing this solo, he cheeses you. Just inflict all that damage. You never end up getting him killed before all of it ends. Like, time-wise, you'll get it done. But we'll just kite him closer. You get super close. And then he'll fall down. Final offering. He pulls that, breaks free, and then you just go into attacking him. Now you get to see his full duration. Just dodge. Because the only time you're actually gonna really get hurt is when you get frozen or if they slam on you. But as long as you can keep attacking, it's just easy day. But as you see, use my 2 dashes as needed. Come in. Most of the time, always up as werewolf. Engage a group, inflict that rabies. It just goes to town. And if you need it, then do your howling. But everything for this was so much fun. I wish it was going longer. I misread and told everybody it was lasting till Monday. And it was just a clerical error. I should have reread. It said from noon to noon Pacific Standard Time was how long this was going to be open for. So I figured I'd take the time now to just give you this info, let you know what I liked about Druid. I had so much fun with it early on when I did do Druid, though, starting out until you got some skills. I did go into Claw, I did go into Shred. The moment I got down here, I didn't go into Howl, went into Earthen Bulwark, so I gave myself a fortified shield, and I was using that as a suitable backup until I started to get legendaries. Once I started to get legendaries, that's when I relearned everything. and the cost reduction on here is just amazing, but it is phenomenal. So if there's anything you want to know about the druid class, what do you think? I'm hoping to try and do more stuff next month when we actually do get to play. If we look right now, so schedule early release, we'll be able to play it on the 2nd. So in effectively 2 weeks from now, we will be able to play June 2nd. And it looks like people are coming over here to do this stronghold. They are finally getting their characters. There was a lot of fun to be able to fight this 30 zone. You definitely can't do it till you get some gear maxed out. Otherwise, he just ends up wrecking you completely. But had a lot of fun. It does some nasty. If we come over here and let's see here. No player. I did it too slow, but let's see. They got a couple legendaries there. Feel like this Necro might have some stuff. Nope. But this would be a Necro you'd see not doing a lot of damage for a Shaba. But had a lot of fun. Really enjoyed this class. Went on having fun with Barb and with Druid upon launch. We'll see which class I really want to main at launch, just because come beginning of July to mid-July is when the first season opens up and we'll be starting over. So we'll have to see what I want to actually play with. Let me know what you guys think in the description below. Let me know how you felt about this server slam.